Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to be doing my updated everyday makeup drawer for June. If you're new to these videos, I do these every month at the very beginning of the month, and I go through my makeup collection, pick out some new products, we organize them together, and then we sit and do our makeup together with some of the new products. So that's what we're going to be doing today. If you're new here, my name is Blair. I do all kinds of beauty and makeup content here on YouTube every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, but I am posting Monday through Friday in June. Depending on when you're watching this, you may be seeing me a little bit more often than normal, but let's just go ahead and get into it. We're going to start with putting the things I've had in the drawer away. Then we'll pick out some new products and then we'll do our makeup together. So let's get started. Okay, so these are the products I've been using for the past month. So I have a bunch of lip stuff up here, my lip liners, lip gloss, lipstick, and then a few other lip things in here. Honestly, I feel like I've used all of these things a little bit, so that is a good thing. Then I had in this foundation. I didn't get as much use out of this as I wanted, the Bobbi Brown Skin Longwear foundation, but I did use this one, the Synchro Skin Radiant Lifting, so that was good. But I've mainly been going for these, the Tower 28 Sunny Days and the Fenty Eavesdrop. So I've just been going for more lightweight type things this time of year. So I think that's why I haven't used these as much. I have my powders in here. I've used all these. My highlights, I've used my correctors, the Sigma and the Exa. I definitely used both of those a lot. I used all four of these concealers, the Givenchy Armani Luminous Silk, Shiseido, and the new Tom Ford. I've used a lot of that. I have definitely used pretty much everything in here. So my blushes and bronzers. I had the NARS Cream Bronzer in here, Nude Sticks blushes. This is a Project Pan blush, some powder blushes, and my Gucci bronzer. This is the drawer I have not done super well with because I constantly reach for this pretty much all month. This little MAC palette that I made, which is not a bad thing, but because of that, I haven't really used these palettes. I have used my singles, the primer, and this liquid shadow, but the palettes I just haven't been, I don't know, I haven't been using as much, especially on a daily basis. So I'd like to do, or to focus on palettes a little bit more next month, hopefully. And then I do have all my skincare stuff down here. I use all of this quite a bit. I just kind of rotate through them. So that is everything that I've had in for the past month. So as always, we're going to go ahead and put all of this away over there, and then we will pick out some new stuff. Let's pick out some new stuff. So we're gonna do primer, foundation first, and then I'll kind of move the camera over there. This drawer desperately needs to be decluttered, so that will be coming soon. I might put this in this time, the L'Oreal True Match Tinted Serum. Kind of go through phases with this one. So sometimes I really, really love it. I want to use it all the time. And then, like always, I start using other things and kind of forget about this. But this for this time of year is really nice. So I think we'll do that as option 1. I think I'm also going to put in NARS Tinted Moisturizer. This is pretty new to me. I want to use it some more. I have used it a few times and I did like it, but I want to get some more use out of it. So I'm going to do that also. And then I already have my Fenty Eavesdrop Skin Tint in because that's in my project pan. I'm going to pick at least one more that's more of an actual foundation. Okay, let's do Makeup by Mario, I think. This, I'm kind of undecided about this, to be honest. I don't hate it, but I don't love it either. I find it can be a little bit much, a little bit heavy, and I don't love the finish on it. I don't know. Let's try it again. You know what? I might actually put this one into the Kosas Skin Improving Foundation. I really like this actually, and now I think this should be a pretty good shade match for me. Sometimes it's a little bit dark, but right now I think it should work. So I think we'll go with those, and that should be good for foundation and skin tints. I do want to do at least one primer. I want to put this in, this little baby Smashbox primerizer. This I got it as a sample in something, I can't remember, but I have not tried this, but I'm kind of curious about it, so I'm going to put that in. I might put this into the Tarte Timeless Pore Smoothing Primer. This is brand new to me also. I've only used it once, so I might put that in also. And then I feel like I want to put either the e.l.f. Halo Glow or the Flawless filter in. I think we'll put Flawless filter. I'm missing this. I'm going to do that too, and that should be good for primer and foundation. All right, then we have corrector and concealer. We'll do corrector first. I might put this one in. Haven't used this lately, the Tarte CC Under Eye Corrector. This one's not my favorite. It's okay, but I'd like to use it a little bit more. I think actually I'm gonna do Natasha Denona, the new one. I really been liking this one, so I'm gonna do that one too. And then, okay, for concealer, I usually like to pick several for this just so I get a nice variety. Okay, first thing I'm gonna put in is the Tarte Shape Tape, the Radiant one. I don't think I've used this actually in a video yet, but I have been trying it. So far, I like it okay. I'm not obsessed with it, but I do want to keep using it, so I think I'll go ahead and put that one in. I'm going to put Natasha Denona concealer in as well, since we're putting the corrector in. I think I'm going to put in the Catrice True Skin Serum Concealer. This is one of those, honestly, I want to love this so bad, but I don't. It's not that I think it's bad or that I hate it. It's definitely not that. It's just, I don't know. And I don't know if it's the color that I have or what, but I'm just not a huge fan of it when I use it. But I really want to like it, so let's put it back in. Let's do this one, the Kulfi Concealer. This is a good one. Super lightweight, not a ton of coverage, but it's pretty good. Pretty decent coverage. So I think we'll do that. And I think that's everything. Should be good. So next is powder, highlighter, and face palettes. Okay, we'll start with powder. Let's see. I kind of want to put this in. So this is actually a powder foundation. This does get really bad hard pan, which I don't love about it. I need to scrape this one off, but kind of want to use this again. This is the One Size powder foundation in light 2. I remember liking this, but it's just been so long since I've used it. I like to use it a little bit more. So I think we will put that in, but I also want to do just like a normal setting powder. I think I'm going to put this in. I've just been loving my Maybelline Fit Me lately in translucent. So I'm going to put that one in, and then I do have my Kosas Cloud Set powder in already because that's in my project pan. So that should be good for powders. Now I do want to do a highlight. I kind of want to put this Rare Beauty highlighter in. This is the shade Exhilarate. I already have my cookie highlight in, from Benefit that's in my project pan, but I really like this on my eyes actually, and like in the inner corner it's really pretty. Just haven't used this as much lately, so I think I will throw that in. Or you know what, actually I kind of want to put in the Peach Quartz from Hourglass. Or not from Hourglass, from House Labs, this one. I think I might actually put this in instead. I tried this in a video and I loved it. Still obsessed with it. This is one of my favorite things I've purchased recently. So I think we will put that in. I think that's everything in here. So yes, I know this drawer needs some serious help. This is why we're going to be doing a declutter soon, but we'll pick out blush first and then bronzer. Okay, the first thing I think I want to put in is the House Labs blush in, oh wait, this is Hibiscus Haze, but the one I really want is this one, Pomelo Peach. I have not used this one very much yet, so I want to use this hopefully a lot. I might put in my Flower Beauty, what is this, Wild Rose. It's a really pretty bright pink. It's that cool tone pink that's very in right now. It's very, very similar to the Dior or Persona Bubble. It's very similar. I think I might put that in. I kind of want to put one of my Patrick Ta blushes in. Maybe this one, She's So LA. I really like this one, but I find I don't use it as much as my pinky shades. This one though is just a really beautiful bronze. It's really nice. I think I might put one of those in. I'm gonna put this in for sure. This is one of the new Makeup by Mario blush veils, the Soft Pop, or no, is that right? Yeah, Soft Pop Plumping Blush Veil. This is the lightest shade, which is Barely Blushing. So I definitely want to put one of those in. Oh, no, I know I'm going to put this in. The Westman Atelier, my newest color in the blush, which is Chochette. It's like a peachy color. I want to put that in too, and that should be good for blush. And then last for bronzers. Okay, I know I want to put this in. This is new to me. It's the Jones Road bronzer in light tan. Yeah, light tan. I only used this once. I really liked it when I did use it, but I want to use this some more. So definitely gonna put that in. Okay, we're gonna put in this. If you saw one of my last videos where I did a full face of makeup I was influenced to buy, this was one of the things I used in that video. It's the Chanel bronzer in the dark color, and I forgot how much I like this. If you use it sparingly, and especially this time of year, the undertone is just really pretty. I kind of want to put this in. I haven't used this in a while. The NYX Wonderstick in light medium. This one is a cooler tone. It has a highlight in it too. I don't really use the highlight that much, but this is a cooler toned, kind of a contouring color. Haven't used it much lately, so I think I will stick that in. And then I kind of also want to put in the Patrick Ta duo, but this is the She's Bronzed duo, so it's the one that's warmer, not the cooler tones. This is also really good for this time of year, especially if I have a little bit more color to my skin than I normally have. And it has a powder bronzer in it as well. So I think that is everything. Moving on to brows, mascaras, and eyeliners. I'm going to put a different brow pencil in. I think I'm going to do this Maybelline Express brow. I have not used that in a while. I'm also going to put in this Glossier Brow Flick. This is new to me. I've tried it one time in a video actually that did not ever end up being posted because I just didn't like the video. I used this in that video. Honestly was not a huge fan of it, but I kind of want to try it again. Actually, I'm going to put this in because I really want to use this up. The Brow Fix from Charlotte Tilbury is just a clear brow gel. Mascara. Alright, we're going to put the Surratt mascara in. I feel like I've been reaching for the same mascaras over and over. Actually, no, you know what? Let's do Tower 28 instead because I think that one is actually almost gone. So we'll do that one. And let's see. Let's also put this in, the Mini Tarte mascara. I've been liking that one a lot. And it's a mini, so I feel like I could probably use that one up. And then let's see, for an eyeliner, I'm going to put this in the Sephora 12-Hour Colorful Eyeliner. This is the one that's supposed to be a dupe for the Makeup by Mario one. And I want to use that some more, kind of test it out in my waterline a little bit more. And then for my single shadows and my eye primers, okay, I'm going to put this in, the Tom Ford, I always forget the name of this, Cream and Powder Eyeshadow. I'm pretty positive this is being discontinued, or it already is discontinued, but it's such a pretty color, especially for summertime, so I want to put that in. Haven't used this in a while either, but I love this, the Makeup by Mario Topper, Eye Topper in Bronzite. Very pretty. Nope, I think that's good. Alright, for lip products. Honestly, I might put in this. I never use this lip oil from Dior, but it's the mahogany color. Might stick that in just to have something a little bit different. I'm gonna put this in as well. I actually really like this. I need to use this more, but it's the gloss from Rare Beauty in Nearly Neutral. I feel like nobody talks about these from Rare Beauty, but they are actually very nice. I want to put this in too. I saw somebody using this the other day, but it's the Buxom Plump Shot in Dolly Babe. It's a really pretty kind of mauvey pink color, and it kind of plumps your lips also. So we'll put that in. Okay, I'm gonna do this. I haven't been using these lately, the LA Girl liners. This is in Cafe. It's kind of similar to Strip Down from MAC. Okay, let's do the NYX pencil in Natural. Have not used that color in a little while. Oh, I'm gonna put this in. This is new to me. I got this recently, the Pat McGrath Shiny lipstick in Nude Venus. Really, really pretty light nude. I'm gonna put this one back in. This is just one I'm loving right now, the MAC lipstick, and Thanks It's MAC. I think I had that in like 2 months ago maybe, but I really like that one. I'll put that in. I think that's good. Finally, we have eyeshadow. Okay, I think I'm gonna do this. I was thinking about this earlier, the Victoria Beckham Eye Brick. I really like this. Yes, it's very neutral, very much a Blair type of product, and I haven't used it in a while, so I think we will go with that. I might put this back in, or actually this was not in an everyday drawer before, but it was in one of my drugstore videos, the Deja Brew palette from ColourPop. It's one of the Target palettes. I think I kind of want to put that in, so we'll do that. Maybe I'll put my Patrick Ta, my Major Dimension palette in. I absolutely love this thing, in case you didn't know. Yeah, why not? I love that palette, so I think we'll do that, and that should be good. everything put back in. So I put foundations and skin tints over here and over here, and then I put concealer and corrector right here. Actually, I put a few of my correctors in here because they fit better. My primers are there. Lip products, the only thing I couldn't find a place for is this because it won't fit in here because of that bow, so I guess I'm just gonna have to sit it there like that. Then I have mascara, lip liner, eyeliner, and some brow stuff in there. We have powders here, face palette and highlighters, all my bronzers and blushes in here, all the eye products here. And then I didn't switch these things out. I think I'm just gonna leave this as is for now. And that is everything. So now we'll go ahead and do our makeup together using some of these products. Let's get started with the makeup, but first I do want to apply a little bit of eye cream. I'm gonna use this one from Bobbi Brown. It's been a while since I did my skincare, so I just like to kind of rehydrate that under eye area. And then let's see, what should we use for SPF? Let's try this. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but I keep trying this SPF and it pills. I don't know what I'm using that's causing it to pill because I'm waiting a long time in between before applying it, but I'm gonna try it again. The Paula's Choice Youth Extending Daily Hydrating Fluid. I feel like this SPF is really popular, but I don't know. I've been having issues with it, so I don't know what that's about, but we're gonna try it again. It's been hours since I did my skincare this morning, so everything should have had plenty of time to dry down. I love the consistency because it's that really thin, lightweight consistency, which I really like. So I want to really like it, but I don't know. I've been having issues. All right, I let this sink in for like 10 minutes now. I went downstairs and made some tea, so we should have no reason for it to pill, hopefully. For a primer, I think I'm just going to use a little bit of the Flawless Filter from Charlotte Tilbury. This one is shade number 3, and I'm really just going to apply this on my cheeks. That's really the only place I want a little bit of glow. I'm actually going to blend that in with this little Bobbi Brown brush. It's a mini full coverage face brush. It's really cute. And I'm just gonna blend that in. That sunscreen by Paula's Choice is pretty matte actually. So this will just add a little bit of glow back to my face. All right, for corrector, I am gonna use Natasha Denona Hy-Glam. I actually have 2 of these. I have C1 and C2. I've been using C1 a lot, but I feel like I kind of want to use C2 today. C2 is just a little bit deeper in tone, and the dark circles are definitely dark circling today. I really like this formula a lot. If you saw my review that I did, you'll know kind of my thoughts on this, but I really like this. I like the corrector and the concealer too. So I'm just using a small little brush. I've used this for years now, the AOA Studio E104 brush. It is so perfect for under the eyes. But you can see like that really diminishes that darkness. A little bit goes a long way. You can see how much that spreads across my eye. I think I want to use this today, the NARS Tinted Moisturizer. I bought this during the Sephora sale and I love it, but I want to use it a little bit more. This is the shade Light 1.2. And I'm going to use a BK Beauty 106. This is a pretty light coverage, but I really like it. It's pretty glowy, but not like super, super glowy. And I think I'm gonna use one of the concealers that's fuller coverage today, so we can add a little bit more in areas that I need it. So far, I'm not having any pilling issues. I was just looking up close in my little handheld mirror, and so far everything is laying really nice and smooth. For concealer, I'm going to use Natasha Denona since we use that corrector and this has a good bit of coverage. I use the shade in 2 and it's actually a very, very good match for me. You don't need a ton under your eyes because it will spread like you saw earlier. I'm going to add a little bit to my face as well just to add a little bit more coverage. I'm going to start with the 106 brush again to blend out on my face. Also, this concealer is a matte finish, so it pairs well, I find, with glowier products because they kind of offset each other. And then under my eyes, I'm using the 110 from BK Beauty, and I'm just blending that in and kind of blending that area on the side of my nose, but you see how much that spreads. Moving on to bronzer, I'm going to start with this from NYX. So this is the Wonderstick in light medium. So I'm just going to apply a little bit of this, kind of right where you would typically apply a contour shade. I'm not going to put this on my forehead because I think I'm going to use something else for that, but I'm going to blend this in with the 109 from BK Beauty. This formula you do have to work a little bit more to blend in. I don't find that it blends like really, really easy. I'm gonna kind of bounce over it now with my sponge. It does blend, it's just not like a super quick, easy product. All right, for a more bronze color, I think I'm going to take the Patrick Ta Duo in She's Bronzed. And I'm going to apply this, but again, I'm going to apply it sparingly because this is pretty dark. So I'm going to use the BK A506 and I'm going to kind of get some cream on the brush and then kind of tap it off. And I'm just gonna lightly add a little bit of this just to add a little bit more warmth. I love this brush in particular for this because it's kind of on the larger side, but it's really nice to kind of build up your cream in the brush and then tap it on your face and it's kind of like it's already blended. And you don't have to do as much of that on your face. It's just kind of already blended for you as it applies. For blush, I definitely want to use a little bit of this. So this is the new Makeup by Mario Soft Pop Blush Veil in the shade Barely Blushing. I also have the shade Perfect Pink, which is more pink. It's more of a cool tone. This one is, as the name says, barely there. It's just a very natural color. So I'm going to apply this. And you can see it's just kind of barely there, but it's really pretty, very neutral. So if you have a fair skin tone, like really fair, I bet this color would be really pretty on you. Okay, so this is obviously very sheer, so I'm kind of building it up a little bit, and I'm actually using his foundation brush. This is, I think it's like the F4 maybe. It's the one that came out with the Surreal Skin foundation, but I like it for this product to use this angled end. but I've been loving these as I assumed that I probably would. They're so pretty. Okay, before we add a little bit of powder, blush, and bronzer, I am gonna set my face with a little bit of this Maybelline powder. Just so my powder, blush, and bronzer go on easily and don't skip or do anything weird. So I'm just gonna lightly set my face with this powder. I'm gonna go back into the Makeup by Mario bronze color and use the powder, and I'm just gonna lightly apply a little bit of this on over that cream. I'm not using much at all. I'm just kind of lightly tapping a little bit on. All right, and then I think I want a little bit of this peachy blush from House Labs. So I'm gonna take my Smashbox brush. This is the buildable cheek brush. This is actually my favorite brush to apply these blushes with. I'm just adding a little bit because it's very pigmented. Okay, I'm gonna fill in my brows now with the Maybelline Express Brow. Okay, for eyes, I'm gonna use the Victoria Beckham palette. This is the Signature palette. So I'm gonna go into this first shade. It's kind of a beige color, I guess. And I'm just gonna kind of put this everywhere. So I'm gonna put it on the lid and kind of bring it up into the crease as well. So it's just like slightly darker than my skin color, so you can see. It adds just a little bit of color. I'm gonna take the pink in this palette, so this one right here, and I'm gonna use just a flat shader brush and just kind of pack this on the lid. Taking a little bit of this taupe color right here, and I'm adding just a little teeny tiny bit of this to the outer corner, just to add a little something out there. And then I'm gonna take that first brush we use, which is the 201 from BK Beauty, and just kind of blend over it, really diffuse it. I'm gonna take the darkest shade, so this dark brown, and I'm gonna apply that on my lash line like eyeliner. I'm not gonna wing it out or anything. I'm just applying just a little bit as close as I can to my lashes. So this palette is like the perfect, you did something to your eyes, but like very, very little. And I think that might be everything. Ooh, I might actually take, yeah, I think I might take a little bit of this Mario sparkly, I always forget what these are called, Master Crystal reflectors. And I'm gonna put this right in the center of the eye. And it just adds just a little bit of something. Not a ton. Honestly, you can see it the most when you're out in like the sun. But it's a really fun thing to add to your eyes if you like this like wet kind of look. Okay, then I'm gonna take that taupe color again, and I'm gonna add just like the smallest, tiniest bit of that to the lower lash line, but just like the very outer corner, not much at all. I'm gonna take that Sephora Collection eyeliner, and tightline my eyes with this. I just curled my lashes, and now I'm gonna do, maybe not, well, yeah, I'm gonna use Tower 28 mascara. Kind of looks like it's starting to get old, so this may be one of the last times I use it. For lip liner, I'm gonna use NYX in the shade Natural. Oh, that is such a good color. Haven't used Natural in a while. And then I want to pair that with this MAC lipstick, and thanks, it's MAC. Alright, you guys, that is going to be it for this month's everyday makeup drawer. I love filming these. I look forward to it every single month. It's just so much fun to get a new group of products to use and kind of focus on. So I hope you enjoyed. I will have everything I used today listed and linked below for you. They are affiliate links, so I do make a commission if you shop through them. Thank you so much if you do that. Make sure to subscribe and follow me on Instagram at simply.blair and TikTok simply.blair1. And I will see you next time. Remember, simply be you.